we're going to go ahead and go to the next thing. So why should we teach vocabulary? Obviously, you know that we should, and that's why you're all here. And some of the reasons that we should teach vocabulary is, first of all, a native English speaker. So someone who doesn't speak any other languages. Good readers in 3rd grade through 9th grade read approximately 1 million words of text per year. So compared to a basic beginner student who has receptive English word vocabulary of 0 to 500. So we have to build up those words so that they can get and be fluent readers. So also, a kindergarten student typically starts school with a vocabulary of 5,000 words. So even look how far behind they are when they're starting a new language. And so we have to even that playing field. A typical 3rd grader knows about 800 words, so the average 3rd grader needs to learn an average of 700 word families per year. So just to make it to that 1 million. Word knowledge is not all or nothing. It is incremental. So it goes up. So it's not, they don't know all the words right now. It takes time. They have to build on it. Here's how it goes usually. First, they start with they've never saw it before, so they have no knowledge. Then they've heard it, but they don't know the meaning. We have a lot of kids that fall in that category now, and especially in the St. Joe School District, that they've heard that word before, but really, I don't know what it means. Sometimes they confuse things. Like I know a student that I've had in 3rd grade had said, we were talking about clouds, and he said, "Oh, you mean the people in the circus?" And I was like, no, not clowns, clouds, you know. So we have to get them so that they recognize it and they have some meaning, which is the 3rd level. And then the 4th levels know it very well, so they're able to use it in everyday language. They learn words from adults who facilitate their learning in the following ways. You know the ways. You can clarify the meaning, elaborate on the idea. They learn vocabulary directly and indirectly through books. So although students only have a 5 to 15 chance of learning through reading. So if we only read this jigsaw puzzle, you wouldn't really know the word, and you probably won't because we didn't follow through all the activities. But if you do activities like the vocabulary quilt, they're more likely to pick it up and really grasp it. So we should explicitly teach vocabulary in context of a learning activity and then use it consistently. So we need to make sure that when you're teaching a new concept, especially for ELLs, actually for all students, it's just good practice to pre-teach vocabulary or to teach it during the lesson as soon as you see a gap. Just hoping that they get it isn't good enough. We have to really explicitly teach the vocabulary. So that's called front-loading. It builds prior knowledge, makes cognitive connections, helps to level the playing field, allows greater access to mainstream instruction, and allows greater opportunity for students to demonstrate learning. So here are some activities for the pre-teaching vocabulary. In your packet, you have a page that looks like this. This is a great way for students to kind of self-assess their own knowledge. So when you give them a new word, they write the word, obviously, then they write what it means in their own words, they draw a picture, and then they mark their level of understanding. How much they know it. They know it a lot, or they don't know it at all. That continuum that we talked about earlier. And then as you teach the lesson, you have to review this, and they write any new information that they get during the lesson or during that time on this box, and then they can reevaluate themselves at the end. So I really like this self-assessment chart. We kind of made a notebook out of these. So we have a new vocabulary notebook. Also, we've already talked about the vocabulary quilt. Another activity is webbing, and I put in here a web also. It looks like I put in the concept map for one, where you put whatever you're teaching here, what is it like, and what are some examples. Associating the word with other things is the best way for students to understand and keep that knowledge. Then we're going to play a game called tic-tac-toe, which you've played before. I've played this in small groups. I've never played it with a big group, but we're going to try it. It's going to be with your new vocabulary words. So look at yours, and we're going to split the room. These two tables are team 1, and those tables right here are team 2. And this is how you play. I'm going to say a definition, and first person who yells out the word that I'm talking about gets to come and pick out where they want their X. X is first team, O's are the second team, okay? So you get to pick where you want it. All right, so here's your first definition. The truth, accuracy, or precision of something. Okay. Oh, he got it. Oh, you're on the same team anyway. Okay, come on up and pick where you want, or you can tell me. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're right, because you two were together and you two were different. Yeah, so you're an O, and you want it in the middle. Okay. Next one. To explain or clarify something.
Elucidate.
You got it. Okay, where would you like it? This one? Okay, and your X's. Okay, a grove of trees. Got it, okay. Yeah, I think copse. Okay, so where would you like? Yeah. So where would you like your O also? No, yeah, your O. Mm-hmm. This one? Okay. To become obsolete. Oh, she's fast. And now they got 2 in a row. Okay.
Very bottom left.
Yay, they win. Oh. Okay, so they won. So this is just a fun way. I've done it. During tutoring just a few weeks ago, I did this with a small group. And so it was just a few kids, and it was a lot of fun. So you can do it whole group or with just a few. And it's a good way to review that vocabulary. Okay, so those are the pre-teaching activities.